Okay, question number 2. Okay, so the total amount mined is the sum of MR. We know R equals 1 to N. So in this case, we're told how much is mined each year. It's 10 over R squared plus 8R plus 15. Okay, which is the sum R equals 1, the bottom factorizes, so 10 over R plus 3 R plus 5. Okay, and then we're going to put this in partial fractions. So let's do a little aside. So we've got 10 equals A and B over R plus 5. So we know that 10 is A R plus 3. Oh, sorry, A R plus 5 plus B R plus 3. And R equals minus 5 gives minus 5 plus 2. Minus 2B is 10. Gives B is minus 5. And R equals 5. R equals minus 3. Sorry. Gives 2A is 10. Gives A equals to 5. So going back at the top here, we've got the sum of 5 over R plus 3 minus 5 over R plus 5. From R equals 1 to N. Okay, so we're now going to substitute some numbers in, and we're expecting by method of differences to get some cancelling going on. So R equals 1, we get 5 over 4, take away 5 over 6. R equals 2, we get 5 over 5, take away 5 over 7. R equals 3, we get 5 over 6 minus 5 over 8. So now we can see the cancelling is going to happen 2 up. Okay, so this will cancel with this and so on. So we'll be left with these two. So because I'm left with those two, I'm going to be left with the last two as well. So dot dot dot. R equals, up a little bit, N minus 1, and I get 5 over N minus 1 plus 3, which is N plus 2. Take away 5 over N plus 4. And then finally R equals N. I get 5 over N plus 3. Take away 5 over N plus 5. And because I'm left with those two, I'll be left with these two also, because everything else will cancel diagonally. So therefore, so the sum of MR from R equals 1 to N equals these two, 5 quarters plus 5. So take the 5 out. We've got 1 over N plus 4 plus 1 over N plus 5 plus 5 lots, quarter plus a fifth, times 5, which is 9 quarters. So this is a minus 5. Okay, so then we're left with minus 5 lots of that times that and that times that, which is 2n plus 9 over n plus 4 n plus 5 plus 9 lots of n plus 4 n plus 5 over 4 lots. Oh, okay. 4 lots of n plus 4 n plus 5. So I'm going to multiply both of these by 4 as well at the same time. So 4 there and a minus 20 there. So I've got a common denominator now. Let's write it down here. So I've got minus 40n minus 180 plus 9n squared plus 81n 20 plus 180 all over 4 n plus 4 n plus 5. I'm going to leave this factorised regardless, but it might actually cancel something at the top, you never know. So always leave that factorised if it's in that form. So that equals, simplify the top now, we get 9n squared plus 41n, and then the 180s will cancel. So there's no cancelling. It's got a factor of n, but not one at the bottom. Okay, so that's that done. And k is obviously 4 in this case. So that implies, I might as well state it just to be explicit, that k equals 4. Okay, we're now asked why the coal will never run out. Two options here. The amount mined is 10 over r squared plus 8r plus 15, and mr can never equal 0, so therefore you're always mining something. Alternatively, or the total mined is, as we know now, 9n squared 41n over 4 n plus 5. So as n tends to infinity, t to the n tends to the lead term, which is 9n squared over 4n squared, so 9 over 4, which is 2.25 million tons, I think it is. Which is less than the 2.5 available. Okay, so the total is going to tend towards 2.25 million tons, and there's 2.5 million tons in the mine. Alright, okay, so now we're going to adapt it. So after 20, comes time on an extra fixed amount each year. So all the coal will be mined in exactly 20 years. Okay, so based on the current model, if n is 20, then the amount mined will be 9 times 20 squared plus 820 over 4 times 24 times 25. Clearly do it on a calculator. So it's 221 over 120. That's how much has been mined after 20 years, millions of tons. So, is it coal? Yeah, coal left is 2.5 take away the amount mined, and that leaves us with 79 out of 120 million tons, and we're going to mine that. We want all that to be gone, so per year we need to mine an extra 79 over 20 times 120 tons, million tons. Okay, that's how much we need to take out each year. Over 20 years that will give us this, and that plus that will give us the whole lot. So our new model is going to be the old model, which was 10 over r squared plus 8r plus 15, plus this bit extra we're going to take out, so we know after 20 years the mine is empty.